Iris Out has been in my mind rent-free. Even though I have not watched Chainsaw Man, but I really like listening to Kenji Yonezu's music. Also, he uploaded this! Well, he wasn't the one who animated it, but someone in the industry probably did prior to his request, based on the names. During that time, I was also editing my animation reel that I do every single year. I hope 2025 will not be the last. It's where I realized I've not been doing 2D animation for this entire year because I was so focused on animating my graduation project with my teammates, Cywest links in the description. And after that, I have been kind of burnt out and have been job hunting. Technically, I'm not really unemployed at this moment since I had some projects to assist on in the name of the university I graduated in. They pay me money based on how much hours I did in a month. But anyway, the Amazing Digital Circus new episode was out, everyone was traumatized, Kenshi Yonezu released the Reezy Dance animation, everyone praised it, it reaches 1,000,000 likes, our Syrian was doing a Sans version, so I thought I should make a Jax version, specifically made Jax. Ha! What a great idea! Up to now, that video has reached 436k views in Instagram and 5.1k views in YouTube Shorts. We don't care about Twitter. Before you comment, yes, this watermark is mine. It's the same I use in Recursive Tail. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I used to known as Scrippatic Sketchix, but I changed it to Tire Statics after 6 years. Scrippatic Sketch is my Twitter and still my YouTube header. Somehow, it never really crossed my mind to upload this to my portfolio, Instagram, and YouTube. I was hoping Twitter would have a bigger fan base than those two, but I was so incredibly wrong. Look at these numbers! Now look at Twitter. Why do you do this to me? So I decided to make a video on how I make this, because I felt like it was a waste that I recorded part of my progress and never sharing it out. Even though there's not much to talk about this, because it's pretty simple and straightforward. I first dropped screenshots of Jax in his maid outfit from one of Glitch's promotion video, embedded the Reezy Dance video inside Adobe Anime so I can copy the poses on every single frame. The sketch took me 5 hours. And I think it's because I was already starting the cleaned up blocking phase of the animation. Normally, I wouldn't sketch in between animations in the blocking phase, but since I was copying and referencing from a finished video, I was counting exactly how much frames needed for this transition to the other pose, and sometimes adding additional frames too if the original was missing some. But to the trained eye, I would say 5 hours sketching this entire thing is very fast. I do like drawing quick sketches, so some poses are done pretty quick. And right after that, I started the line art right away. I remember during that time, Art Syrian was still in the sketching phase. Since Sans has so much flowy garments, they need to sketch each clothing separately. And they just finished sketching his sleeves. While here I am, completely raw dogging how the skirt would flow for Jax, and not really paying attention to some volumes and perspectives of his shoes. I should call myself a raw dogging animator, but it only happens in my own projects. I have yet to see how I behave if I really got hired in a professional animation studio. Anyway, there really is it. Once I was done, I just throw in After Effects to add chromatic abbreviations and vignettes, and also drawing Jax abstraction drawings as impact frames. I'm really glad people love this and the impact frames so much. The amount of compliments I get at Instagram is overwhelming enough to stop me from checking them. I also appreciate someone on the lookout on whether or not I am the stealer. Trust me, if I'm in your shoes, I would get confused too. But it is too late to change it now. And the best so far? No AI claims. Maybe because it was imperfect enough to be human-made. Though I must say, this does not mean I believe the theory of Jax is gonna abstract, alright? But if he does, this might age well. Now on to the final look. And that's all I can show before I got copyright struck. Thank you everyone for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe since I'll probably make a video next year. Goodbye.